year might almost be over, but the new cozy game releases are not. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some of the cozy games you can expect to see this November. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It is nice to meet you, it is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. I feel like time is just timing. Months are just monthin', and I feel like I'm sitting down to make one of these beginning of the month videos every few days at this point. It is about to be November. There are amazing cozy games. Let's not waste any time and let's get into some of the cozy games that I am most interested in to check out this November. Before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. And if you want to see me play cozy games live, I live stream right here on YouTube several times a week, and we would love to see you at a stream. Okay? I will shut up. Let's get into it! As always, we're going to be going in order of release today, so the games at the beginning of the video are the games you can expect to see the soonest, with the ones at the end of the video being the ones you'll see later in the month. The first game on the list is coming out on November 1st, and this game is called Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story. In Song of Nunu, you'll join best friends Nunu and Willump on an adventure across the frozen wilds. You'll discover the unbreakable bond between the boy and the Yeti as you traverse a land both beautiful and treacherous, making new allies and enemies on a journey of family, friendship, and magic. In the game, you'll play as Nunu, a young boy searching for his mother with the help of his best friend. United by their endless imagination and shared love of snowball fights, the two will have to work together to navigate the wilderness, saving it and each other from the danger that lies within. Now, I first saw this one in the most recent Nintendo Direct, and there were two League of Legends games showed. The other one was definitely more cutesy and cozy compared to this one, but I do think this one does have some cozy elements, even though it seems like there was quite a bit of combat in it, and there might be some things that maybe you wouldn't think of when you think of a cozy game. Regardless, it was one I wanted to include because I think the environment makes it look really interesting. I love the Yeti in the game is super cute, and the relationship they have with the little boy. I think it looks like a really fun adventure game. It might not be what you think of when you think of a cozy game, but I think it'll be a game that has plenty of thrills and adventure while still tugging at our heartstrings and giving us some cozy moments. The next game on the list is one of my most highly anticipated cozy games. You know I love a farm sim, and this farm sim has been one that everybody's been talking about for a long time. It's been in early access for a while, and now it is not going to be in early access. This one's coming out on November 2nd, and this game is called My Time at Sandrock. My Time at Sandrock is just like the game My Time at Portia, if you're familiar with that one. But My Time at Sandrock takes place in a wholesome, post-apocalyptic world 330 years after the day of calamity destroyed most modern technologies. After accepting a job to become Sandrock's newest builder, you'll arrive in the wild and rugged city-state where it's up to you and your trusty tools to restore the community to its former glory. You'll need to gather resources to build machines, befriend locals, and defend Sandrock from monsters, all while saving the town from economic ruin. The game will feature the ability to craft hundreds of unique items to decorate your homestead, give gifts to the Sandrock residents, or assist with community requests. The game will also feature 30 all-new characters with hundreds of side quests where you can get to know the residents, uncover their backstories, and even make some meaningful connections along the way. There's also a diverse amount of mini-games in the game, as well as seasonal activities, secrets, and more. Now, I've actually never played My Time at Portia, the first game in this series, but I know that it is such a beloved farming sim game by so many people. I'm excited that you don't have to have played My Time at Portia to just jump into this one. I'm planning on just jumping right into this one. I really enjoy the atmosphere and the environment in this one. I'm interested in this solar punky style. It seems like this one is doing solar punk, but it's not super gritty. It seems like it really does maintain a cutesy and cozy atmosphere, even though it's dealing with like metal and building, and you're more like in the dirt with this one. The characters look really fun. It seems like there's quite a bit of customization, and I'm really excited to check this one out. The next game on the list is one that came out for PC a couple months ago, but it's making its Nintendo Switch debut this month. This game is called Chicken Journey. Chicken Journey is a relaxing 2D puzzle platformer where you'll embark on an epic adventure with the cutest chicken protagonist you could ever imagine. The main point of the game is to see if you can find the question to the answer that has had everybody talking for ages. What came first, the chicken or the egg? You'll get to make your way through various puzzles while getting to meet and chat with local townsfolk, and pretty much it's your job to be a chicken, make your way through the puzzles, relax with no combat, enjoy the wonderful soundtrack, and try to see if you can discover the secrets. Now, I'm not always a big 2D platforming lady, but I do really like the charm that this one feels that it has. I love the question that it's asking, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know, but I'm interested to find out. The characters look really cute in this one. I like that there's no combat, it's just about the puzzles. To me, that gives it even more of a cozy vibe. I don't know what else to say other than you get to be a cute chicken, looks cute, I'm into it. The next game on the list, I've talked so much about, you're probably so sick of hearing it. If you've been around the corner for a little bit, this is one of my most highly anticipated games of the entire year. This game is going to either become my whole personality or I'm going to be wildly disappointed. There is going to be no in between. This game's coming out on November 3rd, and it's called Fashion Dreamer. In Fashion Dreamer, you will become the ultimate fashion influencer. You'll enter a virtual world of fashion fantasies made real, where coordination and communication mix like never before. In the game, you'll create new outfits to rake in all of the likes. The virtual space is bustling with muses, fashion fans who are always on the lookout for new inspiration. It's your job to dazzle them with your freshest outfits, and if you catch their eye, you'll earn their likes. You'll also be able to use your likes to get new items. If you spot a muse with impeccable taste, you can let them know by giving them a like, and that will let you use their fashion items not only for yourself, but also when you're recommending outfits to other muses. Mainly, it's your job to build your brand with custom items all your own. When designing new clothes and accessories, the sky's the limit, and you'll be able to customize over 1,400 collectible items with your favorite styles and colors for a truly unique flair. Now, I have so much riding on this game. Why? That's a good question. It's not that deep. It's just a new game, Payton. I feel like there have not been many successful cozy fashion/dress-up games. When I think of a dress-up game, I either think of a game that is solely meant for children or a game that is a mobile dress-up game and it sucks. And I feel like if this one is a success, it's going to prove that there is so much more to coziness than gardening and, milking your cows. And I'm really hopeful for it. I think this one is going to be great because not only do you have the customization and the fashion element, but it seems as though you're not just dressing up to dress up, and it does seem like there needs to be some kind of level of understanding of the style, of social media, of getting to know the characters, and I am so about that. As much as I love a little mindless dress up, I want dress up with a narrative. I'm hoping Fashion Dreamer gives it to me, and I'm excited about it. The next game on the list is actually suited for mature audiences, but I couldn't skip this one. I am really into the vibe of this one. So if you are of a younger audience, feel free to skip to the next chapter of the video. This one is perfect for those of you who like a little bit of mystery, who like a little bit of... Well, let me just show you what the game is. This game's coming out on November 11th, and it's called One Night Burlesque. In One Night Burlesque, you'll step into the smoky, seductive world of the Angel's Den, a luxury burlesque club. You'll get into the high heels of Holly, a talented dancer graced with a unique gift of telepathy. You'll have to help her on her desperate mission to save a friend from certain doom. You'll need to delve into the minds around her to try to solve this captivating noir mystery, uncover their hidden motives, and unveil the truth. The game will feature a noir aesthetic, a detective-style murder mystery, a unique and lively burlesque club setting, multiple endings completely dependent on your choices, and of course, the magic of a telepathic dancer to lead you through the story. I love the vibes. The vibes I love. This one's kind of giving me the same feeling I got from Stray Gods, the role-playing musical a few months ago, where it's like a darker vibe, but there's still something inherently like cozy and intriguing to me about it. Maybe it's because we're in this small, intimate burlesque club space. Maybe it's because I love the movie Burlesque with Christina Aguilera. I love the vibe of this. I love a murder mystery. I love the graphic style of this one. I love that it's taking place in a burlesque club. I hope that it's jazzy. I hope that it's exciting. It's definitely got me intrigued, and any game that has multiple endings based off of my own choices is something I am into. The next game on the list is coming out on November 9th, and this one's gonna be good if you like food and to fight. This game is called Cuisineer. Cuisineer is a wholesome, food-focused game where you play as Palm, a young adventurer turned restaurateur. One day, you return to your hometown to manage your parents' restaurant, only to find it closed for business and deep in debt. The only way to pay your debt is to reopen the restaurant and make it thrive. And to do that, you've got to do a little bit of dungeon delving. You'll get to peruse adventure while wielding your cooking utensils against giant chickens, shrimp, fire-breathing peppers, and more while sipping some boba tea along the way. As you make your way through the dungeons, you'll need to collect ingredients from the land and then take them home to cook up a frenzy and grow your eatery into a sensational restaurant that'll make your parents proud. I think Cuisineer has such a great concept. Yet another game that's not like a farming game, but cooking games are kind of something that I feel like are becoming more and more popular. But what I really like about this cooking game is you actually have to fight for your resources. I'm actually okay with combat. I know some cozy gamers want zero combat at all. For me, I find that if the combat feels like it's serving a purpose, I'm cool with it. And for this one, I think I'm cool with like fighting a giant pepper so that I can have some more seasoning and flavor in my restaurant dishes. I think it's a really unique premise. I love how the food looks specifically in the game. I love that it's got restaurant management, exploration, fighting, narrative. Good vibes overall. The next game on the list is also coming out on November 9th, and this one's gonna be perfect for those of you who like a little bit of magic. This game is called Spells and Secrets. Spells and Secrets is a deep and motivating roguelite experience that invites newcomers to the genre with its adventurous story. In the game, you'll free a wizard academy from magical creatures by using your spells in creative ways. You'll get to play in local co-op with your friends or family and customize your own student wizard, solve mysteries, and find powerful artifacts in this modern magical world. Now, there definitely are a lot of like witch games, okay? I feel like the magic cozy games are becoming a thing too. But I feel like a lot of the magic-based cozy games, you're a witch. You're a witch, you're learning how to be a witch, you're making potions and you're doing the thing. I like that this one is a Wizard Academy instead. I feel like this game has a really interesting vibe. It seems like there are fun characters. This one is another one that seems like it has a little bit of combat in it, but I think the combat, when it's like magic instead of us like, you know, putting our hands up and fighting, that feels a bit more cozy and more like relatable to me. Not that I guess I can relate to casting spells on people. I think I can relate to casting spells on people more than I can me like punching somebody. So it's one that I'm definitely interested in this month, and definitely a good option if you're into magic but looking for a different kind of magic cozy game than the ones we've already seen. The next game on the list was a last-minute addition. This game's release date was actually announced the day I'm making the video, so I'm so glad I waited a little bit so I can include this one. This game is going to be perfect for those of you who love a little bit of a Studio Ghibli vibe. Specifically, this one's giving me like Spirited Away vibes. This game's coming out on November 13th, and it's called Spirittea. Spirittea is a fantasy life sim where you've just drank the spirit tea, and now you can see all of the troublemaking spirits around town. The spirits have become lost because humans have stopped worshiping, leaving offerings, or even thinking about them. So it's your job to solve all of the spirits' problems, to help them remember themselves, get anything they need, from getting them spicy noodles to finding and digging up lost treasures. In the game, you'll also be able to make friends with all of the different locals and participate in all of the different hobbies, from bug catching to karaoke. There's definitely a little bit of something for everyone. And you'll get to manage the bathhouse, which is an ancient spirit building hidden up the mountain. It's up to you to clean it and fill it full of customers. And once the spirits are in the bathhouse, you'll need to clean towels, chop wood to heat the baths, and seat the spirits with their friends for the ultimate bathing experience. Each spirit will have their own preferences, so you'll need to make sure you get them all, and you'll also be able to upgrade and decorate your house and the bathhouse. This is a cozy game I've heard about for a long time. This has been one of my cozy games I know are eventually coming out, and whenever they come out, I'm really excited about it, but it doesn't have a release date, so I've put it into the back of my mind. And this is one that seeing it finally has a release date is so exciting because I've seen the cover art for so long, I've seen the Steam page for so long, and I really like the vibe. I like the vibe so much. I watched Spirited Away for the first time a few months ago. I'd never seen it, and it literally captivated me so much. I totally understand why it's become such a ginormous movie that so many people have loved for years and years and years. Obviously, this game is doing its own thing, but I can definitely see the inspiration from that movie in this one. That makes me really excited to play it, and I just think the atmosphere, the vibes look great, and I'm excited to see what it's about. The next game on the list, for me, this is like my Super Bowl. This is like my Super Bowl. I'm not a sports girly, okay? This is my Super Bowl. This next game, I have put so much of my life into. I have put so many hours in. I have thought about it so much. It has taken up so many areas of my brain. It's been a game I've been playing since early access started last year. It is finally coming out. You already know. On November 14th, we have Coral Island. Coral Island is a farming sim game that takes place on a gorgeous island, but this gorgeous island has been destroyed by an oil spill. You've just moved to this town, and it's your job to do all of your classic farming sim stuff, like taking care of the farm, taking care of animals, foraging, all that good stuff. But in this one, it's also your job to help clean up the ocean. And as you get further and further in the ocean, you may just discover there are some merfolk down there, and they need your help to bring back their home. Along with this, there's also tons of NPCs to romance and get to know, as well as there is some other magical elements to the game in total. Pretty much, in essence, it's a farming sim game that takes place on an island. You need to save the ocean, but you also get a little bit of all of your favorite parts of farming sims in one place. I love Coral Island. I've been playing it since day one of early access. I've watched this game go from very bare bones to you could see what the ideas are to the ideas are here and look at it and it's better than you thought it was going to be. I think Coral Island has the potential to be the best farming sim of all time. I will see if it holds up to all of my overwhelming expectations, but what I think is so great about Coral Island is everything really. But I think what I love the most about this game is I love obviously the style, it being on an island. I love the fact that you get to dive, discover the merfolk kingdom, but really I think the characters are such a strong point of this game. There are so many of them. They have really deep and interesting backstories. There is magic in the game. There is so much customization. There is so much heart in this game, and it feels really clear. It's gonna be a good moment. It's gonna be a good moment for the cozy gamers, so I'm hoping that it's going to do all of the things that I hope it will do. The next cozy game on the list is coming out on November 16th. This is also one I feel as though I've mentioned quite a bit on the channel, but I think it's just such a cute game. I really love the premise. I played the demo of this one, and it's one that stuck with me. This one is gonna be great if you want to explore the ocean a bit, help clean up, and also hang out with some cute little axolotl creatures. This game is called Loddlenaut. Loddlenaut is an ocean cleanup adventure set on a vibrant alien planet. In the game, you'll get to play as an interstellar custodian who is tasked with cleaning up the pollution left behind by a spacefaring mega corporation. Along the way, you'll befriend local axolotl-like creatures called Loddles, and you'll have to protect them from the polluted waters and feed them aquatic fruits while you make their planet habitable again. Depending on their diet, the Loddles will grow in different ways and develop unique traits and abilities that will further enable them to survive on this polluted planet. When your Loddles are strong enough and the waters are cleaner, you can release them back into the wild and watch them thrive. Loddlenaut is sweet and simple in its premise. You gotta clean up the ocean, befriend these little Loddle dudes, have a good time, but it feels more complex when you're actually playing it. When I played the demo of it, I was shocked at just how difficult things could be at certain times, while still maintaining an overall relaxing environment. I love the graphic style of this one. Again, it's very simple, but I think it's very effective. This has been one that's been on my list for a long time, so I'm so excited. It is finally gonna have its release and we can explore the ocean together. And the final game on the list is coming out on November 20th. This game has such a unique premise, such a unique art style. You could probably debate whether this one is cozy or not, but I really haven't been able to get this one out of my mind since I first saw its trailer many months ago. I'm excited it's finally here. This one is called In Stars and Time. In Stars and Time is a time-looping RPG adventure game. In Stars and Time tells the story of Siffrin and their adventurer friends, a found family bound together by fate in order to end the tyrannical reign of an evil king. But as victory is just within the party's grasp, a tragedy occurs. The clock resets and they have to do it all over again. Siffrin's the only one who notices this loop. With each loop, Siffrin gains a new perspective on the world around them, opening up new solutions to puzzles and allowing them to make better choices in conversation. You'll get to equip memories as armor, pray to the change god to improve your team's capabilities, and challenge deadly foes to rock, paper, scissors as Siffrin seeks out the truth. I think this game is so cool because it kind of like rewards you for failing in a way. Every single time you die in the game, you get to restart the life and you learn something different from the way that you died last time. It's kind of like Groundhog's Day. It just keeps going on and on and on, but every single day you learn something new, you increase the story, get to know a character more than you had before. I think the graphic style is really cool. It's giving a nice mix of like nostalgic gaming for me, but with modern elements. I think the characters look so cute. I think the vibes are so great. I think it's gonna be a little bit difficult. I'm probably going to die a bunch, but I think that's part of the fun. So I'm definitely really interested to check this one out and see what this story has to offer. And there you guys have it. Those were some of the cozy games coming out in November. I wanna know your thoughts down below. What game are you most excited to see this month? I gotta know, there's so many of them. I'm excited for like all of them, but I wanna hear your thoughts down below. Please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.